the first corner, with Rico Samelo on the 27 in second place.
Absolute textbook start that from Alvaro Carpe, off like a shot he was. The number 54, Ega Pratama, got a great jump, but secures it through there, all safely through at the moment. Good stuff from our rookies, keeping it tidy through there.
Absolutely superb stuff for them, but it is still the 83 of Alvaro Carpe that leads. He tried to make a move on Morelli, couldn't do it. Peroni is there as well. Ariati still down in 8th place.
Marouche Moodley's made a turn 6.
Back into 3rd gear here, before the second part of the left-hander. So crucial to get through here as you change through from 3rd to 4th to 5th.
Rico Samelo into the lead then, ahead of Alvaro Carpe. Marco Morelli there in 3rd place then, up from 6th. A good start for him. That feels like what the likes of Rico and Carpe are trying to do here, but the problem is they got Quiles, Morelli and Peroni there.
Lost it coming out of the chicane, way back in the picture. I didn't see who that was.
I think that was Sullivan Mounsey there with
his leads, and of course he had a 1st and a 2nd hit last year. It really was the place that he just jumped into the limelight. Did absolutely superbly, did most of the leading. He, as I say, won one race and he got
the new lap record, although actually it's gone to in a moment.
And Ega Pratama on 54, and somebody's taken a shortcut.
Christian Daniel Jr.'s taken a shortcut there.
Watching Bourne Race as a sensational series. Right, back with that lane. It is Chies who leads. Now, he didn't quite front-end chatter.
As well, Mark Marquez. Ega Pratama has moved his way back up to 5th position. He started in 4th. He went a little bit wide before. Quiles got the fastest lap of the race, although did he go wide again?
I think he did. Again, that's all blue, so if you're going to see the track limit... Oh,
what a move that was.
Superb stuff from Chies up the inside.
Yeah, and you can see with Carpe, well, it's not all going his way, is it?
No, it isn't. It isn't going Brian Uriarte's way. You know, he's back in 8th. That's sort of where he qualified. I thought he'd by now be up.
Ega Pratama now moves up into 4th position. This is a brilliant race so far from the Asia Talent Cup champion. We like to say big section in the middle do tend to go well here in Austria. Somkiat Chantra, plenty of podiums. I think
Uriarte, the points leader, but he's still back in like 8th place, and the lead now is in the hands of Alvaro Carpe. Let's see if they can stay off the green. They've really got to watch that.
Really shouldn't. Maximo, keep your eyes forward. Crack on.
Because Ega Pratama, and there's already a long lap penalty for poor old Hakim Danish already in the race. That's early. So there's the 54 of Ega Pratama.
Goodness me, into 2nd place. Quiles goes completely wide. Surely that's going to be, he's going to get a track limits warning after that one. As we see, it's a long lap penalty for Hakim Danish.
That disappointing qualifying. He was back on the 6th row. Right, fast back to battle this.
This is getting a little bit hairy now, with some of the riders getting very keen. It's Marouche Moodley now punts Ega Pratama way back then. As you see, we got a long lap penalty for Evan Belford. That will probably be for the track limits. He had a warning earlier on. That's him getting a long lap penalty. To hear from those guys at the end of the race, or what they were doing, because those two riders in the way, what we saw Morelli doing in the British Talent Cup last weekend. First few laps, he was just sort of seeing the state of play, seeing what sort of moves people were playing. Then, where has he gone? Oh, 2A catches him out.
Just tucked the front going in there. You know, it's
forward with Uriarte, trying to make a move up in towards 3rd place. Gosh, he cut an inside line there. Wow, 4th to 2nd for the 51, your series leader. Oh, Quiles is mine. That's the state of play then.
Okay, Clark with a long lap penalty. Right. Oh. Okay. So now, you know, if we're talking about, are you worried about tyre wear? Are these guys saving their tyres, of course? In qualifying, Rico tyres will go the distance.
And they are all slower on that lap, though. It was quicker with 1:45.072. Vader has also got a scuff on the back of his leathers as well, near his bum. It looks like a tyre mark, so he's been rough and red collected, isn't he? Not much fades him as he's looking for a peek at the inside of his KTMs. Now they come into turn 9, the downhill braking zone. Who will be the last late breakers? Ega Pratama's come through into 3rd. Don't know how he did that. Extremely impressive. But then it's Quiles now at a 2nd place.
He's got to watch himself. He's in the middle of that pack. And up into 4th, back to 3rd again, and then you've got to get the drive right. It's miles an hour.
Goodness me. So we got another long lap penalty in. It's for Christian Daniel Jr. and Joel Pons then. Christian Daniel
at all if he's got to go to the long lap.
The only variable is that you do have a, as you see, Pini going in the long lap penalty. There are some best of the best. You are in the MotoGP Academy. Stay off the green.
Right. So Chies has got to go for the long lap penalty, and now that's Carpe could really do with being able to completely clear of these guys, so they can't pick up the slipstream.
145.7 for Pratama last time around. So, yeah, pace is starting to slow a bit.
Yeah, it is. So maybe they are, you know, as I say, we're only...
Keeler's going up the inside into turn 8. Goodness me, that's not a normal overtaking spot. Maybe he's got whiff of that long nose. He needs to get a wriggle on. Veda Pratama up the inside. He's going to try and outbrake them all. He leads the Indonesian rider, the number 54, through turns 9 and 10. Although Keeler's going up the inside again.
Oh, wow! He got a shake on then, didn't he? He did get a shake on. My goodness gracious.
Pratama, that was brilliant. Keeler's looking towards the side. He's going to have to do the long lap penalty. He needs to swerve over, but safely. He does. He goes in the long lap penalty. How will he manage it?
Valentine Peroni got the advantage.
Guido Pini, though, he's in 11th. He's behind Keeler's, in fact, actually, after that one.
And Uriarte has dropped back to 6th place.
Yeah.
So it's the 83 of Alvaro Carpe in 2nd place, Pratama in 3rd.
Peroni in the lead then, the other Argentinian, the rider that spent most of his summer break out in Dennis training, but look at that, wide, and goes through Veda Pratama and Alvaro Carpe. Things are heating up, Peter. We have 6 riders up for the win. It is a 12-wheeler that is going to go all the way down to the wire.
It is. Wide there, didn't they? None of these guys can afford, you know, touching the green anymore. I think they've all pretty much touched it once or twice, so they've really got to be careful over these closing laps. 83 Alvaro Carpe has the advantage, but the 54 of Veda Pratama is there. He came up the inside. He's going to have the lead as they sweep into the right-hander. Can he hold on to it? He's drifting a little bit wide. Stay off the green, for goodness sake.
The big fans of in Rookies Cup years ago, didn't he? The Thai rider, very used to the Buriram circuit. Although it's flat as a pancake Buriram, it is like this circuit. Stop and go.
Tactical, and in fact won race 2022.
There we are. So Veda, who's got plenty of experience in conditions like this. Max Keeler went really wide in the background there. Conditions like this and circuits like this in the Far East, he could be getting a victory here today, the 54.
He's looking very aggressive as he switches direction there, isn't he? Absolutely dynamite from the young lad on the 54. And Peroni is in 2nd place, ahead of the 83 of Alvaro Carpe.
Pretty much. You're well inside the top 10 of the championship. They have eked ahead. They are just that leading group putting in earlier on.
Yeah, and Brian qualified, as I said, back on the 3rd row, 9th fastest, and he was a full half a second slower than Mello. I thought he'd got something up his sleeve, but maybe he's still struggling to get the best out of the circuit.
Hakim Dinesh's race just goes from bad to worse. Another long lap penalty for him. Goodness me, this is one to forget. Down in 15th place, he'll probably lose the final point. Veda Pratama leading the way across the line then. It's all on the table. Lay your cards down, lads.
Yes, and his best results 4th so far, but he's leading it. He's side by side with Carpe. Who's latest on the brake? It's Carpe that's latest on the brake. Peroni comes up the inside. Pratama goes back.
The last of the late breakers. Pratama is lurking. Morelli's there as well, but it's all orderly through 2A and 2B. Brian Uriarte goes wide. He's going to be really frustrated with that. What about their run up towards turn 3? The next overtaking opportunity.
And it's back into 1st gear here. It's the slowest point of the track, just 66 kilometres an hour, 41 miles an hour.
Veda Pratama up the inside, but not quite. Carpe still leads. Of course, look at this then. There's still time. Morelli dives up the inside. Carpe runs it wide. There is a few bike lengths, Peter. Is it too late?
Uriarte there is back into 3rd place. He's got back in front of Kies. He knows that this is the battle for the points lead. 3rd and 4th place, while Carpe and Morelli deal at the front.
Here we go, Peter. Morelli, will he outbrake him? He looks for the inside. This is it. We got to focus on the win, guys. Morelli on the inside.
But will he drift right? And Carpe comes back underneath him on the run down the hill.
Someone's down. Morelli leads though into the final corner.
But will he get out? Can he stay? But no, it's going to be Carpe.
Who's it?
Surely it's Carpe. It's going to be Carpe. He's going to win this one. He got the drive.
Brilliant. What a win.
Carpe to pass Morelli on the run now. Kies 3rd. How on earth did he do that?
Well, it wasn't quite a miracle, but it was very impressive, and it was Veda who went down. Oh, the poor lamb. He was so well done.
He's going to be disappointed.
Take it back. What happened?
Yeah.
Oh, he's up the inside. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, I don't know whether somebody came across his nose there. Of course, we can't see from that angle at all.
It got a bit sideways, his rear stepped out, and then the front end goes light, doesn't it? And it's downhill. Maximo is raw talent.
Yeah.
He is raw talent. Who's going to be miffed is Brian Uriarte in 6th. He'll be... How nice is that?
Cheers.
Chris Daniel Jr. is clearly good mates with Alvaro Carpe. He's pumped for him. Marco
He didn't do anything wrong the whole race.
No.
You know, and there's Alpha, 7th. Great result for him.
He's cut. It is so far this season, that's for sure. His best finish previously was 12th. Good on him. So Kevin, his best one of the year. Final couple of laps. And Moodley and Zani. That top 4 then. That is going to be your main championship fight, I would say.
He was the youngest ever finisher of the Earthspur too much anyway. Anyway, he green, he knew he couldn't afford to touch it. Second place, they get penalised for going on the green. Yeah.
If you were joining us yesterday, you would have seen the grid, so we'll just him. Uriarte starts alongside him from 9th. Rouche Moody crashed out of a leading group. Tom's got his first point of the year.
And we're hoping to here for the Rookies Cup this morning.
There is the red.
Now just check out here, this is the chicane and the change of section. You can't see it as they go through the right-hander.
Date of the Cup standings at the moment then, because it's Red Bull Rookies Cup, mate.
That's right, waste of time, isn't it, predicting anything. Okay, there is the number 54 of Ega Pratama.
Mode as he bags for victory.
So we're waiting for 16 laps of Red Bull MotoGP action, and away they go. A great start again. He does get off the line well. Alvaro Carpe again it is who's going to lead up the hill into the first corner.
But watch Ega Pratama in second place from the second row and beyond. Veda is in second place. Your pole sitter Rico Salmela in 5th.
Valentin Peroni, I think it is, that's in 3rd place there. It is Salmela in 4th. He's from pole. He knows he's got to do better. He's got to have a better result here. He's got to get that win that has been eluded him since his first.
Carpe, Peroni, Veda, Rico, Carter Thompson, Brian Uriarte's made a much better start. So, 2 riders who have got terrible starts comparatively, Quiles and Morelli.
Right, we'll see what Quiles can do with that. He does give himself a lot of work to do. Brian Uriarte picks up another place. Things got messed up early on. He needs a better race if he's going to go after that cup win. He's lost the lead by 2 points to Alvaro Carpe yesterday.
We've got Brian Uriarte looking up the inside of Salmela again then. Look at that. That's not really a stereotypical overtaking spot for these rookies by. 5th goes Brian.
Yes, he's a different man today, I think. He's there. That's absolutely superb. He's not going to be mucking around like he was yesterday. He's already in front of
Of course, from 7th on the grid. So he's gained quite a few places in that opening lap, although he'll cross it with just one.
Valentin Peroni, the Argentine.
Rouche Moody off the back of this group there. The number 11 sits in 11th place as well. He'll be looking for redemption after yesterday's crash.
For a few laps, now he's got back on terms with them. But he's got a track limits warning. That's not good. So he worked very hard, but he's got to pay attention now. He really should, I think, perhaps just cool it a bit, make sure he stays off the green, learn what the guys in front are doing, and then make use of it later on. But of course, he's not going to listen to what I'm going to say.
He's even just battling down for the final point with 15th with Sullivan Mounty. That's not what we expect to see from that Argentinian, so that's a big shame. We'll have to find out what went wrong for him today.
But there's a very determined number 27. Win this one.
Been writing a piece for Redbull.com about Where Are They Now, the Born Racers, the documentary series following the riders from last year. And I managed to say in it, Rico is a far more aggressive character this year than he was last. He's certainly proving me right here today.
That's right, and so Ega Pratama with the fastest lap of the race so far.
Veda has indeed caught the leading quintet. They are telling Veda to slow down or something like that, saying like be patient or something like that. They don't want Brian to fully get away, do they?
No, they don't. But yeah, as you say, the pace, you wonder whether these guys have got something up their sleeve, because the pace isn't what it was. So back with the leaders then, across the start and finish.
You got Pini. Pini's caught them. He's in this group now then.
And there is battle for the lead. It's Valentin Peroni on the 73.
So far this weekend. He's also grown an inch or two as well in the summer break too, but that's not slowing him down here today.
And long lap penalty for 57 Zani for exceeding track limits. It is Peroni that leads. He really enjoyed the race yesterday. He said it was great fun. He said it all just got more and more crazy towards the end of the race. I really had a great time, and he said I'm just going to try and do the same thing again, but maybe make a better job of it at the end of the race, he said. And that over the 83 of Alvaro Carpe, and Quiles back there in 3rd place.
Yeah, Quiles has been a bit quiet the last few laps, hasn't he? Just sort of not doing anything too rash and just sitting there in 3rd, seeing the state of play as we see
not being able to perhaps run those own lines that long gearing requires.
Sort of wonder with 6 laps to go, are they just sort of taking it easy? Yeah, it's we're going to see the real tone change in a couple of laps time. They cross the finish line now, 5 laps to go. I think next time they come around, it's going to all go off.
Yeah, and that group now, they've re-established a bit of an advantage.
Nothing like it.
Nothing at all, no. My goodness. Well, superb stuff. OK, right, 3 and a bit laps to go. Pini's there, and the whole pack, and they're still just with a bit of an advantage over Ruche Moodley.
Up the inside, and a big bobble for him. Running for the win then, unfortunately. That's him too far away.
Right, so it's Max Kies now who has the advantage. But Brian Uriarte comes inside him and down. Who is going to be late on the brakes? Brian surely is going to lead. This is where he made the big move on the previous lap.
Kies goes from first to 5th.
Yeah, in one corner. My goodness gracious me. So Brian now is going to put, and here he goes to make the move again. There's just 3 laps remaining now of Rookies Cup action. Side by side with Alvaro Carpe. Carpe has the advantage on the brakes.
He does indeed.
Out of it well, he does get out of it well. He's still got the advantage over Alvaro Carpe. Peroni up into 3rd place. Kies is 4th. Then the 54 of Veda Pratama. Now, I wonder if Veda...
Sometimes his own issues, sometimes out of his control, isn't it, as well?
Yeah. Anyway, he's going to have a long way to... he's going to struggle to get... Then it's Carpe, Peroni, Pratama is there.
But for how long?
Changing direction. Oh, that's so tight, so ragged. It's really getting the pressures on. And Ruche has dragged that group back into contention. It is now, what, 10 men battling for these.
He's going up the inside, he's going up the inside of Pugliese. He's taking the riders, starting to try and avoid the slipstream, hugging the white line then. Pini on the back of this group once again. Here we go down into turn 4. It's 1.5 laps to go.
And Brian Uriarte can't make a mistake here. He's drifted wide yesterday.
This is as tense as it gets in Rookies Cup. They have absolutely pulled the pin. They're still running low 145s. This pace is red hot in comparison to what it was yesterday. It's all on the line here.
Veda Pratama's going to play his cards.
Yeah, what a drive Veda had. The 54, he's into 4th position at the moment, up the inside of Kies. That's where his race came undone yesterday. Pini in 5th as well. They're in Austria. They fan out. Here we go.
Carpe on one side of the track, and he's taken the advantage away from Brian Uriarte. Who's going to be latest on the brakes? It's Carpe, superb on the rest. Pratama's up there into 2nd place.
Wow, what a drive that was from Uriarte. Just cuts the inside line over T.
Yeah, it is hard on the brakes. It was very ragged last time, and let's hope they keep it all together.
So close. Oh my goodness.
Carpe with a superb drive out ahead.
Brian's got down. The front end bobbled, and it went away from him. That's Uriarte out. You never see him make a mistake like that normally, but that's given a few bite lengths to Carpe. It's Kies in 2nd place. Peroni in.
Carpe now has the advantage. He's got a superb. I wonder if he knows how much of an advantage he has. He just has to keep it perfectly together now for the last half a lap.
He might have just gifted a massive advantage to Alvaro Carpe, who still retains the lead. It might be too much for anyone else to chase him. Here's the chasing.
They've really got to do something about Alvaro Carpe. He's only got 2 corners to hold it together. He's brilliant through these 2 corners.
Surely it's too far. It's too far. Kies though. Wow, side across Peroni. This is it. Carpe's done it. He's wrapped up the win, but who's going to get 2nd place?
It's a double for Carpe, but it's Max Kies who's going to take 2nd place. Who's going to be 3rd? Veda Pratama on the podium.
Veda, he gets it. His first podium in Rookies Cup. He's done it.
Absolutely brilliant. Well, today.
Well, there we go. Really across. Here's Veda Pratama, though.
That is so cool to see him there, isn't he? Getting big congratulations from Maximo Kies. And Carpe, you know, this is the place where he really came.
You got to say, with oh wow, that carpet is very, very wet indeed.
Ever Redbull Rookies Cup podium. How proud do you feel?
Yeah, I'm really happy for today. Finally, I can get podium. I give to Indonesia because yesterday was Independence Day. I'm really happy, and thanks to all who always support me, and you team, you do a really good work this weekend.
Incredible job. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, a lovely young man, you know, just 15 years of age, and he started the...
We have got on our timing screens, actually, Valentin Peroni exceeded track limits on the last lap. He's been docked to position. He had crossed the line in 4. We're about to hit from the 2nd place rider, Maximo Kies. Another podium for him, 2nd place.
Points and relax. And yeah, then in the last lap, I'm very happy for this. The race was...
Well, I'm going to read you the results settings. Oh, here they are. Oh, hey! Brilliant. Woo, that's what we like to see. Ruche Moodley is certainly very impressive indeed. 10th was Leah early on. What does that do to the championship then? 177 points for Alvaro Carpe.
Place because of touching the green, and now has again finished 16th. But anyway, on to the podium for the first time. Max Kies has been on the Rookies Cup podium. The double victory for Heinz Kindergartner, an Austrian legend. This is the 40th anniversary of his first KTM in 1985. He's all that. Absolutely superb. But until then, it's goodbye from Matt Dunn and myself, Peter Clifford.